HD Production Live, here with producer Corey Moosa. How did you get involved in Margin Call?
Hi world. I got involved in Margin Call because I run the production company Before the Door Pictures with Zachary Quinto and Neil Dotson, both of whom I went to college with in the mid-90s, and we opened this production company about 4 years ago, and Margin Call was one of the first scripts that came across our desks, and here we are now. Did you know as soon as you read it that it was something you wanted to produce? Yeah, actually we get so many scripts sent to us, and sorting through dozens and dozens of pieces of material, and we never really found anything that spoke to us until we picked up that script, and it was a mutual friend of Neil's, I believe, named Joe Jenks, who introduced us to the writer-director, J.C. Shandor, and we had a meeting with him at the Grove, and that night we were reading Margin Call, and the next morning we knew we wanted to do it. It's rare that you find a piece of material that speaks to everybody on your team so quickly. What in particular really spoke to you about the script? Well, the subject matter, of course, was very relevant at the time, and Neil, Zachary, and myself all come from a theater background, and that script, it was so well written, and it had such a Mamet-esque feel to it, David Mamet, that it really excited us. It was such good writing, and good material attracts very talented people, and that's what we spotted as soon as we read that script. What has been the most rewarding part about making the film? The most rewarding part about making the film was actually completing the film. But no, really, it was our first major motion picture, and the whole experience was rewarding from start to finish. From the first meeting we took until the last award ceremony we went to, every moment of it has been so rewarding, so educational. Never thought that we would get here so quickly. Did you encounter any challenges along the way? No, it was really easy. Well, sure. I mean, of course, we encountered numerous challenges on a daily basis, from getting the cast in place to getting all the financing together to finding locations to getting it into the film festivals, every aspect of it. And we were a little bit green when we started, and now we're experts. What advice as an expert would you give to someone who's looking to produce their first film? Persistence. Don't stop trying. And it's really what I said earlier, good material. If you're looking to produce your first script, you need to find really, really strong material. If you find strong material, then everything else will fall into place. And what kind of projects are you looking to produce in the future? Things that make us money. Yeah. We don't really have, a solid aesthetic that we go by, except that we like quality work, and that could be, it could be dramatic, it could be comedy, it could be science fiction or horror. It doesn't matter as long as it's compelling storytelling. Are you excited to work with Robert Redford? Of course. Our next film is called All Is Lost, written and directed by J.C. Shandor, who is the writer-director of Margin Call, and working with Robert Redford is going to be incredible. He's a legend, a living icon. There couldn't be something cooler than that. And this story kind of revolves around death and like being afraid of death. Could you relate to it? Is that right? And could you relate to it? Yeah, I mean, one of the themes in the story does deal with mortality. And can I relate to that? I think we can all relate to it, that sooner or later our time is going to come, and if you have an indication of when that might be, then, well, that could be a very interesting time for you as you're facing that. And, not many people face the situation where they're facing death. They know they're facing death. So I hope I can't relate to that, actually. Yeah. And what's the best place to find you online? The best place to find us online, or me online, is beforethedoor.com, or you could look at our Twitter account or our Facebook page, which is also Before the Door. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Corey, and best of luck with your upcoming projects, and congratulations on everything with Margin Call. Thank you very much.
I'm Katie Uhlmann reporting for TTN HD Production Live.